Well, May is National Foster Care Month, and we're going to learn more about the importance of foster parents and maybe why you might want to become one. Joining us today from Allen County Children's Services, Supervisor in charge of Foster Care Unit, Ann Jenkins, and thanks for joining us.
Well, thanks for having me.
Okay, so we need to really lift up these foster parents, don't we, and celebrate them and maybe recruit some extras?
We do. Our foster parents mean the world to our agency, so we really want to show them how much we appreciate them this month.
Tell people what a foster parent really does, because I think sometimes we don't understand the whole process and what they do for these kids.
So our agency's goal is to not have to place a child into foster care if we don't have to. They would be a last resort that we would look to. So if we have to remove a child, those foster parents come in so handy, being able to ensure that the kids are taken care of, working with our agency to get them back to their family as fast as we can.
So you got to kind of just show them some love and keep them in your prayers while they're at your house, right?
Absolutely. It takes patience, loving care, just to make sure that the kids have what they need until we can get them back to where they need to be.
So I assume being a foster parent, it could be many different situations. I mean, you don't have any kids at home anymore, or you have kids and you just blend everybody together. I mean,
absolutely.
You'll work with all different opportunities, right?
Absolutely. We have single parents, we have couples, and they just work to be able to have that space available to a kid to come to their home.
So if you want to be a foster parent, you just don't say, okay, give me a kid. There's a process, right? So
there is.
You know that you're going to be prepared for when this child gets to your home.
There is, and we know everybody has questions about what it's like to be a foster parent, what they have to go through, and the process itself just entails at least contacting us and asking those questions. Then they go through an application process, a home study process. There's classes that they participate in, and then they become licensed through the agency through the state of Ohio.
So you make sure they're prepared for this job.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I have 2 workers that work with them on the regular to be able to make sure that they know and understand what they need to do.
I know we've covered stories. You guys have been out and about trying to recruit foster parents. You're trying something different too with a virtual event. So tell us about that at the end of May.
At the end of May, on May 29th, we're looking to do a virtual informational session so people can log on and have conversation with myself or with my licensing specialist, Melissa, and they will be able to have questions answered, learn more about the process. It's a good opportunity for people who maybe can't make it out to some place to be able to ask us those questions. So we wanted to try this out and see how it goes.
A lot of times when you're out, though, out in the community, you have a foster parent with you.
We do.
Is it really neat to see interaction, to a foster parent telling what it's like to someone who's potentially, you know, maybe could be one?
It is, and we want that. We want people to be able to have that conversation, because I don't know what that everyday experience is like, and my licensing specialist doesn't know either. So we want that person to be able to have those conversations and get that understanding of what that everyday life is like with a foster child in their home.
What do you hear most often from a foster parent? Do they get a reward from it, even though they know it takes patience?
It takes patience. It's rewarding in the fact that you see kids grow. You see kids go back to their family or go to a relative. We have lots of families that are currently in the process of adopting. So sometimes it's just a matter of having that patience, working with the system, and if for any reason they can't go back to their family, there is that permanency option there that families can identify. So
making families look different, you know, being a foster parent, just taking in that child. Does it depend on, I guess, the family situation, how long? Could they say a short time to a longer period of time?
Yes.
What's the average?
It usually varies. 6 to 12 months is usually what we let our families know. It all depends on the case, and so then it could be where maybe there is a family member, a relative, somebody who is willing to take the children or child, and so then we look at them as a placement option. But sometimes that's not an option, and we have to go for a more permanent aspect.
Right, yeah. You guys really appreciate your foster parents. You've got a banquet coming up just for them too, so you're showing appreciation during this month of May.
Yeah, we have our banquet we hold yearly for our families. This year it's being held May 9th at the Bradfield Center. And so we're really excited to be able to provide entertainment, dinner, and just show some love and support to our families.
Yeah, very good. All right, think about being a foster parent. Thanks for coming today.
Thank you.
Don't go away. We'll take a look at the weather forecast next.